Good morning, Mitra friends, and welcome to Mitra podcast. Today, we'd like to talk about English, mostly full English, with Mr. Apen. Mr. Apen is an English teacher in the school and the head of the department in hospitality. I will let him introduce himself. So, sir, let's introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, so my name is Apen Sumardi. So I'm an English teacher at Mitra Industri Vocational High School. It's been 3 years teaching here and it's so fantastic to teach English in the school.
So yes, such an amazing person, such a humble person. I really like this guy. I really like I really like how he's teaching, and I really like how he speaks English. So
You are too much.
no, but this is for real. I like how you're teaching. You are one of my favorite teachers.
Oh, thank you.
So I wanna ask you something. When you in college, why did you choose English at first?
For the first time, I tried to interested in English because of my teachers. When I was in senior high school, my teachers at the time taught me English in easy way. So I felt that I was so interested to learn English. So that's why I took English majors when I joined the university.
Yes. I think English is the most important language in all of the world because English is the global language. And yeah, do you think do you think English is important in the industrial world or something?
Of course, every time I talk this to my students that English is very important, that they should master this language because this is the global language that widely used around the world. Your question is about industrial work. Of course, it's needed. If you want to be managers, or if you want to be directors, or the board of directors of the company, of course, one of the skill is English. If you cannot speak English, you cannot communicate with other people like that.
Yeah, I know.
Most of them, especially in MM2100s, so most of them are multinational companies, so widely use English. So this is very important.
So this is a unique thing. The fact that many people, even my friends always say this, like, why do we learn English even though we never use it? We never go to outside of Indonesia. Like why? Like what do you think you can make? What do you do to make them change to want to speak English?
So yeah, your teachers, English teachers, always give the students examples. So maybe now they don't feel anything, or they don't feel the impact of the English. But later on, when they grow up, when they become a worker or working in one place, they will feel that English is very important. So that's why we have to give them some examples like the importance of the English itself to the students.
For me, English is pretty much important. Even though the first time when I first learned English, I was forced to learn English because my dad said so. I was forced to watch all English movies, like 10 or 5 English movies.
Yeah.
Kind of pressure me, but after I understand English, after I learn English more, it is very important because the fact that my dad is a tour guide and he wanted me to become like him, even though I cannot. It's hard.
Yeah, that's right. So that's why English is important, right?
Yes, English is important. After I talked to many foreigners, many person outside this country talking with English, it's pretty much the key of communication. The key of communication that relations, right? If we can speak more than one language, the relation is more than anything.
You will get easy access to the world, to the people. When you read books, also you have to read English books, so you will know many informations. That's all in English.
Yeah.
If you want to challenge yourself to the global, so you should master the English itself.
Yes. Even though I'm not, like people say learn English is environmental, but mostly my environment doesn't involve around English. But my dad does speak English. So yeah, I think what do you think the most important to learn English?
Okay, basically for the beginners, so they need to learn the basic vocabularies, like vocabularies that we always use in daily conversations. So it's easy. The easy way is to master the basic vocabulary first, then try to speak it out. So when they know one vocabulary, and then they have to check the pronunciations. After that, they have to speak up. If they never speak up, they will never be brave to speak. So they learn one word or one new word, they should speak up directly. So that's the easy way to practice the English. So after that, we can learn from many sources like YouTube or any other kinds platforms that we can use. Even we don't have any friends or partners to speak up, but we have technology, so we have to take benefits from the technology itself. So like YouTube, I also learn from YouTube and then podcast sometimes. So it's really nice to me to learn by myself.
Yeah. But you know, at your time, is it learning English is different than right now or what?
Yeah, in my time, when I was learning in universities, my lecturer still asked the students to bring the big dictionary. That's useless right now, so we can use phone to search some difficult words that we don't know the meanings. But at the time, we still use the dictionaries big, very thick. But now it's easy because we can access any podcast or YouTube or websites that we can do it for the learning. Yeah, it's so much different with my learning at the time in university.
How the basic teaching where your senior high school's teacher teach, like the basics like that or the same?
Yeah, my teacher at the time was so fun when teaching English. So that's not really hard. He only taught us the basic things and we enjoy it. So that's why the teachers here in Mitra Industri always try to teach students in easy ways and fun learning. So they will interested in English. So they are able to learn and speak English later on like that.
Yeah. Are any tips for, like, you know, people sometimes can read, people sometimes can write, people sometimes can think, but they cannot speak them out. What are the tips for you?
Yeah, one of the obstacles from the learners, English learners, is about speaking. They never try to speak up because they feel shy or afraid of mispronounce. But I think that's okay as long as we try hard. Mispronounce is one of the process of the learning, so we don't have to be worried about mistakes we make. So if we always worry or afraid of the mistakes, we cannot talk everything. So that's why I push my students to speak up even they make the mistakes. So when they brave to speak up later on, they will be they will grow and grow about their skills. So that's why they will speak English very well. Like you, I guess that you have good braveness and you always talk English with me. So that's why you will feel confident after you try many times like that.
Yeah. I think so. I have one more thing. Like, people always overthink about grammar. People overthink about grammar. How you can overcome overthinking about grammar while you're speaking?
Yeah, actually, grammar is important in English, but one thing that you should know, grammar is important, but the most important is your braveness. If you never brave to speak up, if you always think grammar, I'm afraid my sentence is wrong, my sentence mistake, you will never be brave to try or to speak up. So I think even grammar is important, but try first. It's more important. Try to speak.
The important thing is to try to speak.
Yeah, brave to speak.
Brave to speak. It's kind of off the topic. Why did you choose to be a teacher?
Teacher is One of a nice job in the world, I guess, because I can see many students, because I really like sharing something to people, and also I like to meet people. I mean, I like to talk in front of the class, so that's why I choose to be a teacher. So I can meet you here and all the students of Mitra Industri Vocational High Schools.
So you just because you like to
Yes,
talk.
I like to talk, I like to share, I like to motivate the students, especially in learning English.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it. Okay, but sir, like you, you're not even in the teacher program, but you choose to be the teacher. What motivates you to become a teacher? Like for the students or for yourself or?
Yeah, I want to make my nations proud. Yeah. So at least I contribute to my nations, Indonesia, to make them maybe more clever or smarter like that. So I want to have my students getting better and better, especially about English itself. So I want all the students in Indonesia can masters languages, especially English. So they are not only talking about bahasa Indonesia, but they also can master other languages like English.
So yeah. But other than English, do you speak other language than English?
I tried to learn some other languages like Japanese and Korean, but it's still basic. I just make fun for those languages because sometimes I have a spare time to learn those languages. It's kind of a nice thing when I learn the new languages. That's it.
No, I think the school really support us to speak English, right?
Of course.
Like, oh yeah, I want to talk about, in this school we had the Cambridge program, like Cambridge from the England, the Cambridge English program. So sir, can you explain what is Cambridge program?
Yes, Mitra Industri Vocational High Schools use Cambridge curriculum, especially for English. Cambridge itself is one of the best universities in the world, and the curriculum spread out around the world. I think it's one of the best curriculum in the world. Many international schools in Indonesia use that curriculum, and our school now, started last year. We started to use Cambridge curriculum. So the first thing that school concern is about certification. So the schools wants all the students, the graduate students later, get certifications from Cambridge itself. So they will have a test in the third year or grade 12. It's about speaking, reading, writing, and listening. Later on, they will get certificate or certifications from Cambridge.
So what the main goals of the program, the Cambridge program in this school?
So the main goal is that it's certifications. So we want all the graduates, students from Mitra Industri are certified with English from Cambridge. So later they can use the certifications for applying scholarships for learning in university or working in the companies. They have certifications. So that's become additional value for them.
Yeah, guys, it's pretty important to learn other language. I would say it over and over again because sometimes you guys always say, oh, why I need to learn another language? Why I need to speak another language even though I was still Indonesian? No, but I think if you want to grow, learn more about language. Yeah, right?
Yes, that's right. So every student should speak English. Should be able to speak English. All the students here in SMK Mitra Industri. So I hope that they can speak English very well and they're confident enough to speak English with other people in their work later or in university later. So I want all of my students can speak English.
But even though our school had the Cambridge program, some of the students cannot speak properly or even
that's part of the learning process. So step by step, we want that the students have the same ability or have the same skills.
So yeah, thank you sir for today. For today I just want to say go learn another language. Don't underestimate English language, even though maybe most of you think that doesn't important. But yeah, thank you, Mr. Apen, for joining today.
Thank you so much for the opportunity here. It's very nice for me.
Yeah, but we had the PPDB opening yesterday, but now you can register here right now at this time. Okay. I think that's it for all. Thank you.